Hello world, what's going on? Odd Takers, what's happening? It's February 1st. Like Bone Thugs and Harmony said, it's the first of the month. Time to start things fresh. Maybe you've been having a bad first month of the year. Maybe January wasn't your moment. Maybe you need a refresh. Maybe you want to start the year now. And today, on the 1st, is a time and is a chance to do that. But before you get to those kind of thoughts, welcome into the show. This is Odd Takes. I am Jerry Bow at Jerry Bow Sports. And that's my man, Aaron Raybold at Aaron is Blitzed. What's going on, man?
Oh, man. It's a new day. It's a new month. Things are starting fresh. I like it. Starting this month with hope.
Hope. That's gonna be the I guess the word we're gonna use here. Hope throughout this show, not just today, but all the time. We got hope because that's what we do. We bet and we hope that those bets win. First thing we want to do a shout out. This is the way we're gonna do it here. If you remember Yo MTV Raps from back in the day, we're gonna be a yo. So everyone that's in the text, in the chat, everywhere that you can hit us up at yo, that's Joe Pro. What's happening, Joe Pro? Yo to Gavin, yo to Game Time. Thanks for hanging out with us. So yo to everyone that's hanging out with us. Please feel free to interact with the show at any time because it's going to be a lot of back and forth. It's going to be a lot of talking. It's going to be a lot of chances for you to get in on the show, and you can call in at 281. That's 522-6336. 281-522-6336. If you want to call in at any time during this show and get your put your intake on anything, whether you have a bet that you want to give everyone and say, you know what, this is the bet I want to give to everyone, or I got bad beat, or Jerry, you lose me money, whatever the damn case is, we're gonna start it like this, and we're gonna start it as in, man, I guess it's official. Yesterday we did Are We 100% about Tom Brady, and now it's 100%. Tom Brady's out. He's retired. What are your thoughts now that it's official?
I mean, I was wrong yesterday. I said yesterday, hey, watch, he's going to stick around for another year just to prove, Adam Schefter, all these guys wrong. Because they went before he was ready. They said he's retiring, he's done, he's gone. And I was like, there's no way. Like, Brady's petty. Brady, he's got that sports petty. He's got that, oh, yeah, I'll show you. I'll ruin your career. I'll prove to you that I'm still going to do it. And then, of course, middle of my morning, I'm doing show prep. I got a story on there. Tom Brady says he hasn't made a decision yet. All of a sudden, my phone blows up. Tom Brady's done. Tom Brady's done. Tom Brady's done. Tom Brady. Yep, look at this 9 pages. Here we go. Tom Brady's done.
Those 9 pages, they read a little bit like this. I've always believed the sport of football is an all-in proposition. If 100% competitive commitment isn't there, you won't succeed. And success is what I love so much about our game. There's a physical, mental, and emotional challenge in every single day that has allowed me to maximize my highest potential. And I have tried at my very best these past 22 years. There are no shortcuts to success on the field or in life or in gambling. This is difficult for me to write, but here it goes. I am not going to make the competitive commitment anymore. I have loved my NFL career, and now it is time for me to focus my time and energy on other things that require my attention. I've done a lot of reflecting the past week, and I've asked myself difficult questions, maybe 15 million of them. And I'm so proud of what we have achieved. My teammates, coaches, fellow competitors, and fans deserve 100% of me. But right now, it's best I leave the field of play to the next generation of dedicated and committed athletes. To my Bucs teammates the past 2 years, I love you guys, and I love going to battle with you. You have dug so deep to challenge yourself and inspired me to wake up every day and give you my best. And I'm always here for you guys, and I want you to continue to push yourselves to be the best. I couldn't be happier for what we accomplished together. And I'm going to stop right there because it's 9 pages, and I'm running out of energy because that was energy that took to say that. And what do you think, Aaron? Why do you think he just went ahead and spilt the beans now? Why was the news broke? What do you think happened here?
I mean, you know why. Mama said, you know what? I'm tired. That's what he said originally was, well, my wife said she's tired of seeing me get hit. She's worried about how I'm going to be the rest of my life, being around the kids and stuff like that. I mean, Derrick Rose has said it before when he fake retired. I'd rather walk into a boardroom at 45 and not have to be on a walker. I'd rather pick up my kids and run with them when they're in their teens and stuff like that and be able to do that. Tom Brady's doing the same thing. His wife told him, I'd rather you be around for our kids and, be mentally cognitive and be able to walk around and run around and do all that stuff with them. And that's what he was like, well, I don't know. My wife says she wants me to retire. I'm thinking about it, blah, 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 blah. Finally this. Will he, won't he? Finally, she probably laid in bed last night, looked at him and said, listen, there's no more will he, won't we. I know you're going to retire. It just put it to rest. Get this over with.
Let it go.
Yeah. Get this over with. Stop being dramatic. Stop doing all this. The second you announce this retirement, vacation. We get to go do whatever the hell we want. We can take all the kids down to the Caribbean. We can do whatever the hell. We can leave the kids here while they go to school, and we can go to Caribbean. We can go to the Caribbean.
Eat all this cheese, Tom. You can eat cheese now. Imagine him the first time he goes and puts some cheese on something. It's like, wow, I've been missing out. This is cheese, Tom, because Tom doesn't even eat cheese because that's the way he prepared for things. But either way, just I guess now that it's official, I have to say, like I said it on Moneyline, if you bet on him throughout his career in the regular season, you could have built a house. You don't even have to work. He's almost a 60% winner, and that comes with the premium that comes with betting on the Patriots, because Patriots were one of the best teams always, right? So whenever you bet on the Patriots, everyone knows, so you have to pay a little more. It's like betting on the Cowboys. Everyone knows that whether they're good or not, that there's going to be bets coming in. So they put a premium on them.
Yeah, I mean, good for him. Do you think he makes it to the Hall of Fame? I don't know. I don't know if he can do it. But no, seriously, good for him. He's getting to ride out, and he said, a couple weeks ago, I'm not the one for farewell tours. Taking a little dig at, Jeter and A-Rod and all that stuff. I'm not going out here to go when I want to play in every last stadium one more time and I want to say goodbye to. No, he wants to do it his way. He decided, he woke up this morning and was like, all right, it's time. See ya. I'm out.
That's pretty
TB12
cool, man.
Gone.
That's pretty cool, man, but the way he did that, because it'd be weird for him, the way that other fans he knows hate him, for them to go cheer for him. That's when Kobe did his farewell. Remember, he went and did that Nike commercial, and he dug at it. He did it where he was orchestrating, and it was like a bunch of people that hated him. Why do you hate Kobe Bryant? And then they would say it was like the light shine on him. It was like, I hate him because he does this. He knew what was coming, but you just respected him, and it's the way that it ended up for Kobe. I'm glad that Brady went out that way, because he didn't need a farewell tour. He did a farewell tour on all our asses that aren't Patriots fans. I mean, he farewelled our asses, and now I saw the Jets took to Twitter and said, man, this better be for real this time. And they're like, please, just go. So, again, if you have anything to input on this show, 281-522-6336, whether you're a Brady fan or not, I know I'm not going to do Jordan versus LeBron talk kind of stuff, but we know Brady's the GOAT. So if you have any kind of memories, gambling memories, anything, go ahead and share it with us, 281-522-6336. Again, and everyone, tell your friends about this show, okay? If you're out here listening, we're trying to get started. We're putting everything into this. You see how much we're putting into this as far as the content and the way it's delivered. Please tell your friends about it. Say, hey, man, I got these two cool dudes that just sit around and talk sports and everything in between. They're going to talk from Brady to this is a new segment we're going to have once every week, and it's going to be called Hold Up. And if you don't know about the term hold up, right? Hold up can have many meanings. Just the phrase, the way you say it, like when there's something cool, it can sound maybe like this. Give them one hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Or I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. You see, every one of those hold ups is delivered in a different fashion, and it means something else. You'd be like, hold up, man, I got a good haircut. I look good. Hold up. Or, man, hold up. You better stop that. So we're going to have a hold up segment, and today it's going to be none other than Man Hold Up on the Bengals Fans Edition. Basically, we're going to do a Bengals Fan Edition. I'm not sure if you guys have seen what's going on with these Bengals. Let's show them what's going on with these Bengals. So, we've seen other fans do crazy things. The Bengals have taken to Skyline Chili. If you're not familiar, get yourself familiarized if you want the Bengals to win everything. Basically, show them what these Bengals are up to no good. And these videos are circulating the internet. I'm not sure what you make of this, takers. That's chili in that can. That is not a beer. Yeah. What hold up do we give them?
What am I giving them?
Yeah.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
They're chugging a can of chili. Just a can of nasty-ass chili out of no heat, no nothing. Just cold chili.
Like, how do you chug the consistency of chili? She ain't the only one. this is a craze going on. The Bengals fan, who they faithful. If you're out there and you're a Bengals fan, let me see it happen on this show. Show them someone else. This is just crazy. These people are going crazy.
AFC champs, going to the Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
Shotgun and a can of chili. Are you out of your damn mind?
Shotgun? Ugh.
Like you see that that juice and everything that just
Shotgun and chili, folks.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Shotgun and chili, folks. That's what these Bengals fans are about right now. You see this person, they're doing it. They're in bars. This guy's out on the street. There's another one. There was another admission. And look where these people are. First off, they brought the chili in there with them. This guy. Look at that beard. You know this is bad trouble. This can be no good. Uh-oh.
Is that hair or tattoos on his body? Good Lord.
Both.
Oh. Bro.
Look at it.
Ugh.
What in the world is going on here? We're chugging chili?
What in the
Oh, he went in for the rest of it.
God? Oh.
I mean,
Bengals fans, you need to control yourselves. This is ridiculous.
is this what we've come to, Bengals fans? I mean, this is what we've come to. If whatever floats your boat, whatever steams your chili. But at the same time, we gotta slow down. We've seen some crazy stuff from what Eagle fan was picking up. What was it? The horse doo-doo. They're in the parade. I don't know if it was eaten or not, but just this here chugging chili, this cannot end up good. That's all I had to say, man. I ran across this and I just thought to myself, man, what the hell's going on? Hey, shout out to everyone. Yo to White Magic. Yo to Jefecito, Alex Villanueva, Texas Trojan, Skinny Money. Yo. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Or you chugging chili right now. Jefecito, you're a Rams fan. If someone told you right now, we guarantee the Rams win the Super Bowl if you chug this chili. Jefecito, you chugging it? Any fan right now, if they said your team is going to win the Super Bowl, you got to chug this chili, all of it, and keep it down for 5 minutes. Because it's one thing if you just get it down, you kind of just throw up some of it. You let me know, because I've seen Eagle fan act a certain way, and I've done some crazy things as a fan, but I'm not sure I've done those kind of crazy things. I have to start looking up, man, crazy fans. And it's crazy, though, because sports fans are crazy. Sports fans are crazy, but it seems like a lot of entertainment and like these I guess we call them stalker. You don't even call them fans on that level. You start calling them stalker. I read into one that said Sam Bullock once experienced a guy that stalked her, basically ended up inside her home with a machine gun. A machine gun. I read down these lists of just crazy things. J-Lo said that she had a pool house that's, I guess, they probably live on a big area of land. That pool house is probably pretty far away from her house. Well, this stalker was living there for 2 days. They caught him. How do they know? Because the stalker was doing Instagram videos from inside the place, basically because he was an Instagram or a J-Lo basically follower. I saw another lady that went and legally changed her name to Miss Kanye West. What are we doing out here? Now we got crazy fans doing this. I'll take the chili. I'm not even going to lie to you. If somebody told me today that Colombia would beat Argentina, let me not even get myself in trouble. Let me not get myself in trouble, because I was going to say that I'm chugging a can of chili and I'm not going to do that. I love Colombia, but I can't even do it. I'm real bad with it. Just out there, if you're out there listening right now, what's the worst thing that you would do right now? What's the most drastic thing that you would go to for your team winning it? I need to know that, because when it comes Colombia to win the World Cup, you're not chugging any J-Bo, White Magic? Ooh, I'm chugging 2 of them damn things. That's why I don't want to get ahead of myself, because today's just one step to get in the World Cup. White Magic's talking about winning the whole damn thing. You could put a lot of things in front of me that I would do for Colombia to, and don't be thinking all crazy out here. I see what y'all are up to, you sinners. We all got to wait for the I will not chug chili tweet. And yeah, I will not bet on Colombia. We're going to talk about that. I will not bet on Colombia today. I'm going to put that out there. I'm not betting on Colombia, Aaron.
You say so.
I'm not betting on Colombia.
I'm not. I'm okay. Prove me wrong.
Now, something cool, if we're going to talk down on what the Bengals fans are doing, I think it's pretty cool that they're making, the next day schools are off the following day after the Super Bowl. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I came in here ready to, give Bengals fans and give the city of Cincinnati some credit. Hey, look at what they're doing. They decided that all Cincinnati public schools get the Monday after off for the Super Bowl, which has been a national topic for years of, you know what, we need to go through, we need to take the Monday off. It needs to be a national holiday. Nobody needs to go to work. Nobody works anyways. You stay up all night. You're at a party with friends. You get drunk. You sleep in a little bit, and then you get to work, and you're rubbing your eyes and everything. I mean, hell, when I worked in radio, when I worked at a talk station, not a sports station, I took the Monday after Super Bowl off every year because I didn't care.
We've been down this road, though, as a society, right? We've all come to the conclusion that Monday should be a national holiday or that the Super Bowl should be on a Saturday. Either one. Am I right or wrong? What would you rather it be? That Monday's a national holiday so you get that 3-day weekend or that it's on a Saturday? Imagine a Saturday Super Bowl. I think it's too wild. People just be too wild. Knowing it's on a Sunday, it keeps you that one level. Like when you're trying to go to level 11 or 12, Super Bowl ends, you've hit a big bet. This isn't me. I just know a guy that went through this. And you're like, man, the party doesn't end here. We're going to the strip club. I just won about 10 racks. This is a guy, no, not me. And he's like, you know what? I'm buying who's with me? And there's a bunch of dudes that got to go to work that next day. They ain't gamblers. And before you know it, they're all up in the car saying, let's do this. Wives calling. Job calling. It wasn't me. It was a friend. I heard about this story. But I'm telling you, somewhere out there, man, these Bengals, what if the Bengals won? Like, what? I've been watching videos of old men, and it brings joy to me, man. They're on the ground just screaming, the families, and they're just like, oh, my God, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. They were going to die knowing that the Bengals were never going to get this far. Now they got a kicker trademarking Money Mac. You got the kicker. You know, I was thinking about this. For as much shit as we give kickers, right? We like, how important are they really? But they're really, really important to a game. Many times when you get that touchdown in a bet and you're like, all right, you're looking at that extra point like, for the love of God, please don't miss this kick. Right? Like, that's important. And we look at these kickers like it's really not that important at the position when it really sways games, right? Like kicking it. Look at the Bengals. That kicker, he's been iced. I heard the first time before with the Titans, he told them, all right, boys, it looks like we're going to the AFC title game. He said to this one that now they're saying that he went to Burrow. You got to have big balls to go to the quarterback as a kicker and tell him, let's be legendary. And then we're about to be legendary. And he went out there and he kicked that ball. That's big. Like, that's big. Think of that. A kicker running over there by Burrow and saying that to the quarterback. That's big. He's legendary. Now he trademarked Money Mac.
Good for him. I mean, he's become a legend already. Think about if he actually needs something to win a Super Bowl and he hits it. He will never pay for anything in the city of Cincinnati. Ever, 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 ever. So people will give him houses. People will sign him over, the deed to their car. Some guys will offer him their wife. Like, that dude, he is one game away and a couple of decent kicks in the Super Bowl away from just being ruled king of Cincinnati. And I know Burrow gets the hot and the flash and everything like that, but Burrow ain't kicking field goals that win games. He gets you down there, but he's not kicking that ball.
No, and that's what it plays such a pivotal role, and we don't really look at kickers like that. We look at them like they're nobody. You heard you remember the Adam Sandler song, "The Lonesome Kicker"? They're degraded. It's time for the kicker to be. I mean, they even took him out of daily fantasy. Let's think about that. They took the kicker out of daily fantasy. At one point, there used to be the kicker position. There's no kicker in daily fantasy anymore. Think about that. That's for the old school fantasy heads in daily fantasy. Now, from an under standpoint, check this out, man. Vegas is so good. This is why those lights are so pretty, right? They stay on bright. In the last 54 Super Bowls, it's 27 and 27, the over-under. So it's literally they've hit it right on the middle. That's what Vegas wants. They don't want to have lopsided action. They just want to be the one that takes that minus 110 to win 100. They want that minus 110, that 10. That's all they're really worried about because that's a hold. That's what they're going to take. If they get action on both sides at minus 110 and it's close to half, what happens? They ate that little 10 because they're only playing minus 110 to win 100, right? And it all goes to the pocket. Thank you for showing up. Exit to the left, drive home safely. That's the game. So when you look at 27 and 27, the over-under, say, goodness, where do I find some value? Is it maybe the overs due? The last 3 Super Bowls have gone under. 31-9 Chiefs, Buccaneers over the Chiefs, right? Then the Chiefs that 31-20, and then Patriots 13-3 in that snoozer. So we haven't seen an over in years. Over under, and this is our official picks yet. We've got a lot of Super Bowl talk, but right off the jump, you were right about the other one, about how so much money was coming in. I should have alerted me. Should have hit the bow alert, but it didn't. What do you think on this? Just first thought, high scoring game, low scoring.
This is another one that I think it could go either way, but I'm considering. I think it'll go low. Now, what I saw originally, the original total was 50.5. I don't like that. 50.5 for some reason seems right near what I want. If it goes up to another 53, 54.5, like the AFC title game, I'm going under. I'm going under 54.5 because both these defenses are going to wreck shop on each other. And yes, you've got 2 hot arm quarterbacks right now, but I think both defenses are going to be able to shut down enough drives that you're ending up with a 21-14 game or 21-17 game.
All you guys that are in this chat and gals, because I got a lot of female followers. I got some in my group. It's crazy. It's gambling thing. This sports. People like sports and entertainment. That's where we're going to try to bring it here. And if you want to get in again, how many shows give you a chance to just call in and just get it off your chest, whatever it is. You want to eat some chili on this show? I got $100 to whoever gets on this stream. You tell me you want to eat some chili here. I got 100 Venmo. Bam, right then and there. We do got to set some guidelines like the chili must be ingested, not just fill your mouth with chili and then spill it out. We'll have some chili judges. All right? 1 hour. $100. Back to the Super Bowl talk, though. 4-point spread, I got a feeling it's not going to end there. I got a feeling it's going to move around a lot. But something weird about this, not that it matters or not, but ironically, the Bengals are going to be the home team because the way the home team, away team works is it goes by conference. Last year, Bucks got to do it, but they were the home team, and it was on their conference, NFC. This year, the Bengals are considered the home team, so they'll get to pick the jersey and a few other things. Coin toss goes to the Rams. To the Rams.
Okay, your fans already live there. Your fans are going to buy the tickets, which cheapest to get in the building I think is $5,800 right now. LA people have that money because they're stupid. And now you're going to give them the coin toss. Which means that also, if we see another overtime, Rams get the coin toss.
I'm not going to lie, man. I'm a coin toss aficionado. I'm trying to get it in early. I'm betting coin toss. I'm betting national anthem. I'm talking about this whole week and going into every day leading in. I'm going to give you, whether it's a Super Bowl, I go back into performances and see how long they lasted. I do this, man. I love to go into these props. We're going to, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make this deal with you. Everyone that's watching right now, I guess, how can we communicate that they were watching? I'm going to start a Super Bowl squares just for the odd takers, free of charge. I'll throw out some money in there. I'll throw some free time in the group. I'll throw in just something. You know me, I like to give stuff away. I'll figure it out. But everyone that's in here right now, there's 24 on Twitch, and then there's some on YouTube as well. So if you're out there listening, make sure you reach out. Just hit us up. Whether it's on, that's Aaron is Blitzed on Twitter, I'm sorry, and I'm at Jerry Bo Sports, and just hit us up and say, hey, I was watching, I want in on those squares. All right, we're going to fill those squares up. I'm going to give away free money and whatever it is. But yeah, start watching those halftime performances. I got a feeling those halftime performances are going to go long. I got a feeling that you can maybe determine a little bit of the set list what Snoop's going to do, right? You would think. Inglewood? Snoop and Inglewood? I saw a prop where Snoop pull out a joint. You telling me that someone's stopping? If you're stadium security, you're telling me that you're going to stop Snoop from smoking in Inglewood? I'll be damned. There ain't no way. Give me that at plus money. And it was plus money. I think it was like 4-1. Snoop and Inglewood. He's smoking. My man B. Hannon says, who is opening the halftime show and what song are they playing? Whew, that's a good question. I'm like I said, I'm gonna research more. And last year we saw, remember, RJ Bell people were coming at him because they said that he knew the set list, and he tweeted about it like, hey, I happened to be at a dinner and I overheard the set list. Just trying to big time people, and people were like, why are you jerk? Well, tell us. Like, screw the integrity of the game. Tell us so we can all go get the bet in. And it was back and forth. It was going on. And Rovell, I'm sorry. It was Rovell that did it, and RJ went at him. That's what happened.
That's what it was, yeah.
Because RJ was like, man, hold up. Why would you even say that then? And Rovell was like, well, I just got out of a dinner. That's exactly what it was. And then everyone went at Rovell like, bro, tell us the damn set list. Like if you heard it, you just want to be name dropping. He name dropped a few people too. Like, I just, nothing out of the ordinary. You jerk. Well, this year we're going to get into these set lists. We're going to look into, just think about it. After the halftime, all the players are going to be high. It's going to be smoky in the place. Imagine how many vapes are going to be in the house. That's all you see now in these places now. The smoker in legalized places where you can smoke marijuana, there's vapes everywhere. People are going to be smoking at that halftime show. And I'm for it. It's going to be crazy. This is the first halftime show that I'm going to be just real focused in, just paying attention. You know what I mean? Yeah. B. Hannon says it's legal, but yeah, you can't smoke out in public. In legal places, you still can't be just out there smoking. You go to Vegas and stuff, you're not even supposed to be smoking on those premises of the hotels.
Well, you're not supposed to be able to use anything vape inside the stadium per Los Angeles city ordinance. You cannot smoke, vape, any of that in any type of building like that.
See?
So, is it going to happen? Yeah. Is it going to happen to a record number that we think of? No, I don't think so.
No, it ain't. And then, like I said, you got to, the stadium's going to be juiced. Whether it's that now, is it going to be juiced with what kind of fans? Because at that price, goodness, that price is just, it's killer. And still people are going to show up. You're talking about it's a pandemic and might be a little recession going on. I promise you, a recession ain't going to matter when it comes to that day when the Super Bowl kicks off. You're going to look into that crowd. You're going to say, recession my ass. Recession. Man, hopefully this bet doesn't get you in a recession. Again, be careful with it. It's going to move some, but this is where it's careful because I'm not going to say dead numbers. Ever since the field goal was moved back, the extra point, some of these dead numbers come back to play. But the 4.5, 5, 5.5, once it gets to that 6-point range, then you start wondering, you start thinking, okay, when do I make my move? If you're on the Bengals, I would be waiting because I think that number is going to get to 5, 5.5, which are dead numbers, but it gets you closer to 6 if you're into buying points and that type of thing. That's up to you. Again, give it some thought. We're going to get back to you guys with some odd take fights. We're going to have that weekly segment as well. You see so many fights going on. Well, one of your favorite places that has a old chocolate fountain, if you remember that, I'm going to take you to the buffet heaven of the world and a heavyweight fight here next on Odd Take. Stay with us. Tell your friends. Go right now and tell your friends, man, you're missing out on some stuff. They're about to act the fool. Come back with us. We'll be next. Here we go again. Welcome back. We're not going to keep you waiting too long. Appreciate everyone that stuck around. Every single one of you that stuck around, I'm telling you, it's about to get wild. Hey, I see some people had called. We're going to put it back up. I'm sorry. I was in the middle of a segment. We're trying to get it, but your call did go through. My man Sam Perry hitting us up. We got Patriots fan that's pissed. Maybe not even pissed, but maybe a little hurt. What do you make of him not shouting out the Bucks basically on there? Or, I mean, the Patriots on there. It was more of him and then his. He thanked everyone. He thanked everyone, but let's get right here to the phone line right now. Let's get to the phone line. What's going on? You're on Odd Takes. What's happening? Who are we talking to?
Yo, what's up, Jerry Bro? It's Sam Perry, man. How you doing?
Hey, man, my man. That's exactly who I was talking about right now, guys. A Patriots fan, a diehard Patriots fan, a Tom Brady lover, just like every Patriots fan's gonna die. How do you feel about the news today and the way that it was presented, my man?
My girl just broke up with me, man. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah,
it's divorce. It's ugly. It hurts. It's tough. You know, you went from Boston Jesus to Boston Judas today in my mind, man. I'm hurt by the retirement announcement. I really thought we were going to get a little bit of love. I understand he's got some gripe with Bill, but for not to throw any love to the Pats, that's shade. That's crazy. It hurts. I'm broken up about it. Tom Brady's the man, but man, that announcement hurt me today.
Is it being talked about a lot around there with the locals right now? Is that the way like a lot of people are feeling, or is it just more of people on both sides?
Oh, I definitely feel like, yeah, all my buddies, all the fans, we're like, oh, wait, is another tweet coming? What's going on? You know, it definitely is on purpose. He thanks the Bucks GM, the Bucks City, the coach, the players, the staff. He thanks everyone across the board in Tampa. He was there for 2 years. With New England for 19, we don't get a word? I don't know. You know, Tom's a calculated guy, but I think that's kind of a big FU to the Pats fans and the organization, thanks to Bill.
Yeah. No, man.
Now, does it change your opinion? I don't know if you saw this. Wes Goldberg tweeted out that Brady will be signing a one-day contract with New England so he can retire a Patriot, and apparently that's when he's going to give his goodbye press conference and everything like that to the city of New England and thank them.
You know, and I will say, you know, it's not going to shock me that he retires a Pat. You know, I think he almost has to at that point. But you get one retirement announcement, right? Like, you know, everyone's saying 2 years ago, you know, he showed some love to the Pats when he was leaving the Pats. But, you know, what today was, it wasn't the Bucks retirement. It was NFL retirement. You know, so throwing so much love. He thanks the trainers. He thanks everyone he's worked with through the history of his organization except the Pats. He's there for 19 years, not even a little bit of love. Definitely hurts a little bit.
Man. No, I love to hear it, man. I really, really appreciate the call. That's from a Patriots diehard right there. Someone from the city, you know, someone that's been around that team pushing for him. You know, that was love right there. And I guess, man, that we're hearing right here from Twitch saying that he already said the Pats peace out to him and gave his thing. But I think this was different because that was him kind of saying, hey, I love y'all, but I'm going somewhere else. Just know that it wasn't you. It was more me. I got to go do, you know, I love you always. My heart will be here. Now that it's goodbye, I think that maybe that should have been higher on this list right after the family and God. And that I think it should have been like, man, let me at least craft. But I guess there is some beef with Belichick that we're always going to see. Shout out. Yo. Yoda, B-Han, and Game Time checking in again. We got Jefecito checking in from another city. Yo. Again, tell your friends. Chuck D, tell your friends. Tell your friends. Biggie713 checking in. Again, chugging for a month of VIP. You're chugging. Oh, hold on, Biggie. Don't you go there. You're chugging a can of chili on Odd Takes for a month of VIP. I'm all for it. Check, hey, don't run now. The light's on you. Let us know in this chat, and we will set that up. We'll make it a little package of things, a little Alka-Seltzer package, a little bit of everything, because the heartburn is going to be rough. The heartburn is going to be tough. But again, I like to get these kind of calls. That's what this show's about, man, to get an instant reaction. We're going to try to do this show where you get an instant reaction to something that happened. Like Patriots fan, he's pissed right now just saying, you know, what a spit in the face. Well, I'm going to tell you who else is pissed. And I teased the chocolate fountain, right? And you ask, well, what the hell is a chocolate fountain? Jefecito, ... chocolate fountain. Well, Golden Corral. I'm not going to say everyone's, but a lot of people's favorite buffet. and the fight broke out. So let's get to this. I saw it circulating on the Twitter web, right? And this is what it looked like. A fight at Golden Corral. Check out this craziness. Watch this. Buffet fights are just built different. It's always the build-up.
I still want to know what they're fighting about.
Somebody ate the last of the prime rib. Somebody's omelet was made messed up. There we go. And there we go, folks. As soon as if somebody picks up a booster, you know they mean game. You ain't pick. He said, "What? You're throwing a booster on me? I'll throw a booster on you." Craziness. Booster fight. I said, who ate all the mashed potatoes? No. Who ate all the free ice cream? You know, the ice cream machine. Who broke the damn ice cream machine? Get over here. Ooh. Look at this. Right, when you're throwing weapons. Look at this. It's craziness. Now, whenever I start thinking about Golden Corral, I start thinking where the best fights go down at, right? I like Waffle House fights. Like, remember back growing up, there used to be bum fights. They even had the DVD. You could buy bum fights. Faces of Death, bum fights. Bum fights was way ahead of its time. I'm going to do Waffle House fights. And I started looking into Waffle House fights just to get into another one. Pull up this Waffle House fights. And this one's not weapons involved at first, but first thing that caught my attention on this particular video is that's a security guard. Let's stop right there. A security guard up at Waffle House, you know it's going down. And then everyone had that friend was, I bet you won't hit him in the middle of a fight. And as soon as somebody starts talking, you know it's going down. You know this is trouble. See? Everyone had that friend like someone in the back right now. Bet you won't hit him. A security guard? I think they train you to be a security guard at Waffle House. Like, you have to show them you got hands because they know, like, you got to be able to know that you can handle yourself. It's the build-up again. The build-up. Ooh, there it goes. As soon as that B word's used, as soon as you call another man a bitch. Oh, watch this security guard. He said, come here. Come here, let me talk to you for a second. Ooh. But he needed help. You can get it too. Come here. Oh, weapons? Come here. It's Ruckus. This is Ruckus.
Just destroying him.
Destroying him. And this man's on the clock. So, look, I'm not done with you. Look, you gotta respect the effort. He said, I ain't going out like this. Somebody fucked up my waffles. Ooh. Oh, this is like wrestling. And here it comes. Out of the way. We're going to have a fight segment here weekly where we're going to break down fights like this. Hopefully the internet keeps blessing us. Hopefully the internet keeps blessing us with these fights, man.
What the hell's the matter with y'all?
This is an extended fight. Like, no one's giving up here. No one's jumping. You know, usually in public when you fight, someone jumps in and that's how it's broken up. Not a damn person's breaking this up. Look, that's still.
And then you got old boy sitting in the corner. My
like,
waffles are here.
look.
I don't care.
I better not mess up my biscuits and gravy. He said, this is what happens when you order double covered and smothered at Waffle House and it doesn't come out double covered and smothered.
Confession time. I've never been to a Waffle House.
What?
I was more of an IHOP guy. Even now.
No, I feel that, but Waffle House, there's a brand new Waffle House, nice one. Because usually when you find a Waffle House, there's usually a Motel 6 next to it. So weird. Go to a Waffle House and go look at what's within 1 mile. Usually less. It's usually almost connected. You tell me there's nothing going on there? You know what happens at the Motel 6. Ain't nothing good happening at the Motel 6 or at the Palace Inn. Anytime you go by the Palace Inn, you just look and you know not a damn good thing's going on behind those walls. And those are things that I heard about, not that I know about. Let's get on to the subject list. He's looking some type of way. You see Aaron on the camera when I brought up the Palace Inn?
I'm not causing trouble. Hell no.
Let's get on. Let's get to the lightning round. Lightning round, rent by the hour. They said rent by the hour at the Palace Inn. B. Hannon.
That's somebody who's done it. Yep.
Oh, B. Hannon for sure has been to the hourly rate. The Palace Inn. You go in there. Scottish Inn, aka they got a few of them. You go in there and they look at you, and you look at them, and you know exactly what's going on. You just don't know what to say, and they ask you, you need an hour or you want the whole night.
Joe Pro, you're dead on. Denny's and La Quinta go together hand in hand. Yeah, they do. There's a one in New Orleans that we stayed at. We stayed at that La Quinta for my bachelor party. There's a Denny's in the same parking lot that we were at until 6:30 in the morning waiting to get breakfast.
We're gonna put a poster board up here, like a dry erase board, and the best comment of the day is gonna go up there, and we're gonna leave it. Because Joe Pro just got the best facts. Denny's is La Quinta, and then Waffle House has the Motel 6. Yep. I tell you.
Every time.
I'm telling you, every single time. Go look. And those hourlies, when you look at them and you're like, you feel like less of a man because you're like, man, I don't really need a little bit. They're like, you only want 1 hour or you want the nightly special? You don't want to say 1 hour. You about to put in some business. You say, well, I'll check in with you. Let me just get the hour for starters. Like, what is this? A trial run? Like, you better get the night. The night comes with he'll even upgrade you. He'll say, man, the ceiling's got mirrors. Like, good? At a motel? Like, how about continental breakfast? How about continental breakfast? Let's move along before I get myself caught up. Before Aaron gets me caught up talking about this. For the odd takers getting caught up talking about hourly rate hotels. Someone that might be looking for hourly rate hotels at one point in life or has probably been there. Antonio Brown, the glove from the Buccaneers Jets fiasco. You all know about it, where he took off running like a crazy man and threw it into the crowd. Man, it's on eBay, and it started at the bid was at $81, and it's at $1,562 with 12 days left in the auction.
What do you want that glove for? $1,500. What do you want that glove for?
I mean,
it's not going in. It's not like you're going to sell it to go into the Hall of Fame at some point.
Then knowing where his hands were that weekend, knowing that the girl that he was with, the lick the toilet seat girl, right? The reports that came out with that, so we know where those hands were. You think that Antonio Brown was washing under the fingernails? No, now you're paying. They're saying that they're expecting it to be $20,000. They're saying that an NFT of Antonio Brown's sideline explosion went for $20,000 already. So now they're thinking that this glove, are you buying that glove, that nasty ass glove, for $1,500 as a collector's item? I can't do it.
Like, I can understand some people buy stuff because you want to sell it. Like, somebody had Babe Ruth's first contract that was written in pencil or pen or something like that. Everything was handwritten. Yeah, you sell that. Nobody's going to want this Antonio Brown glove 15 years from now, 20 years from now. Nobody's going to care. It'll be gone. Oh, yeah, you remember that nut job, Antonio Brown? Yeah, remember when you did that? Yeah, I got the glove. You want to buy it? How much? 10 grand? Hell no. Get your ass out of here. Who cares?
You get in real debt, you just start making deals. You got to throw that in as a package. Hey, what's up, Crystal? Thanks for man. The general's going back to the paying the hourly or the whole night. He says, no way. You don't want the full night. Bed bugs, roaches. You better get the tail and get the F out. Oof. I mean, yeah, you're in there for one thing and one thing only. You're not in there to play checkers. You're not in there to watch HBO. You're in there to do one thing. You're in there to make HBO a little Skinamax. But I'll tell you one thing, man. Going into those places, you come out feeling like you need to bathe yourself in rubbing alcohol. You just come out feeling something. And I was told this. This ain't me. These are from my experiences. Okay? There goes Crystal. She hasn't even been in here a few minutes and she's starting ruckus. Y'all talking about the Palace Inn? Yeah, we're talking about the Palace Inn.
Crystal knows.
Crystal, are you dropping off she drives Uber. Are you dropping off any clients at the Palace Inn? Maybe the Scottish Inn if you're a little lower on cash. It was the good crackheads, the ones that had a little bit of paper, maybe sold a little something, or it was not even, it was the prostitutes, the ones that actually were charging that could make it to the Motel 6. At the other ones, it's like hidden and out. We ain't got time for this. But then the Motel 6, whenever you see them up there, you say, well, y'all got a little bit of cheese. Y'all could have got it for half off over there. They give you the 90-minute special. It's like a soccer game. Injury time comes around, and you're just like, hey, I paid for 90 minutes, but give me injury time. I need a little bit longer.
Next week, we're going to have Confessions with Crystal. We're just going to make it a weekly thing where Crystal calls in and tells us the seedy places she's dropping people off for Uber.
I'll call
and how long
Usher.
she has to wait to pick them up.
I'll call Usher to start. These are my confessions. And then here comes Crystal telling all. Tell it all with Crystal. You tell it all right now. Don't be shy out there. Let's run through these. Again, the Antonio Brown glove, that's where we are as a society. Also, China. China's making the news once again. There will be no more Grindr. Sorry for all you Grindr fans. If you're not a fan yet, go type it in on your browser, on your work browser. Go type in Grindr. The best sports stories in the world. Free gambling picks, too. No Grindr. China is basically Xing everything out, saying we're putting a stop to this thing. At which point I was talking about TikTok, and you started telling me about some facts. Give me some facts about TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, if you use TikTok or you have kids that use TikTok, you might want to rethink all of that, because I got a buddy who works in Silicon Valley doing app stuff and stuff like that, and he knows TikTok's business plan. He actually had somebody go through, like, people in their firm went and read through every single terms of service, and then they were able to break down the app from the inside out and deconstruct it and look at what it does. And when you agree to those terms of service on TikTok, what you are agreeing to is letting that phone record every single thing you do, whether your phone is in your hand, whether it's in your pocket, whether it's locked, whether you haven't used it in an hour. It is tracking every single thing you do. Now, the actual patent for it and everything is owned, from what I've heard, by the actual Chinese military. So what it's doing is every single phone, whether you're on Wi-Fi or not, is sending out a pulse. And that pulse hits a tower and comes back. Even when you're on Wi-Fi, hits a tower, comes back, hits a tower, comes back. And you remember like in The Dark Knight where he had that pulse that would let him map out the building and bat signal for him? That's what this does. That's what TikTok does at all times. It's sending out pulses to map out things. So what it can do is you can take a phone, put TikTok on it, set it in the middle of a field. It's going to ping every single cell tower around, and then it makes a topographical map that reports to a server. So they are mapping out everything in the U.S., where certain towers are, where electrical grids are.
I'm looking out the window right now. I feel like Aaron's about to get me caught up. I feel like somebody's about to pull up right now and just do this to me. Like, I see you. I feel like that's about to go down. I feel like you just let out too much.
Forget sending in, like, you don't have to risk sending in human spies. You just create some stupid little thing. You promote it to stupid kids. And you go, hey, go do a dance to your favorite song. Download this to your phone. This is going to rip off every single thing that you do. It's going to rip off everything that you do. When you're connected to your home Wi-Fi, it's going to connect everything and read what every single device on there does. So, yeah, if you got another computer on that Wi-Fi that you've been looking at something you don't want to, I'd get rid of that TikTok.
Ooh, boy. It leaves you feeling a certain way. I saw that little thing on Netflix. I forget what it's called. The Social Dilemma. The Social Dilemma. And it put it in detail. And those are ex-employees from these companies. A lot of these employees are telling you exactly their credentials, and they're saying, yeah, I was one of the first employees at Facebook, and I was one of the, and they tell you exactly, like, whenever you, for example, when you fly into a new place and you watch it, I guess something along the lines where as soon as you get to that airport, you start pinging all the towers around, because they want to know that you're into, you landed to a city where that's how they get their demographics on where things are, where people go according to when they land in the city at that airport. Just crazy things like that you like, where the hell are we going? Because everyone's kids has TikTok now, you get on there and you're like, man, when it's like, I would have been in big ass trouble. Think right now, all my old schools, if TikTok was around when we were in high school and middle school, like, I wouldn't be here right now. I would have been trying to do too much. Honestly, at that time, just thinking as a kid, I would have been trying to go viral doing something stupid, and not eating no Tide Pods, you know what I mean? But it would have been in a different form, not that kind of crap. Like, I'm not eating something that's going to kill me, but I want something that makes me, blow up a little bit.
Shit, you remember that Afro Man rap, Colt 45? Every single one of us knew every word to that, and every single word of that was not appropriate. There would be kids just in our age making videos on the bus singing Colt 45 over and over again. How many of us would never be able to find a job right now had TikTok existed?
For sure. I mean, there was just, I'm glad it ain't come around, but most of us got kids out there and they're going to go in. So just on touching what he says, man, if you're out there and I don't know if there's a way in your settings to be able to remove it or not, but them feds are watching you and you see it all the time. If you got an Alexa in the house, a lot of people would advise you to mute. Because if you don't mute, it listens at all time. And I don't know how many times I tell my wife, like, how the hell? I was doing some teeth whitening thing. I had to talk to her about wanting to do it. And then all of a sudden, I got teeth whitening things on I'm like, hold on just a second. What's going on here? And those feds are watching. And we're glad that you guys watch too. Should we get minutes, Aaron? What do we do before we get out?
Yeah, let's hit some fire picks real quick before we get out.
Let's give them a few more minutes. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a few picks first. I'm going to give you Michigan State to win tonight. Over or minus 3.5 on the road. If you look at, and this is a big just steam play, I see that the tickets are on the Maryland side, and I see that the money is completely, and it's moving on Michigan State. I think Michigan State can cover that spread. I got it at 3.5 earlier today, but I saw that I have an odds finder, and it told me that it was at 5 at a lot of places, and it was getting 4.5, 5. So I believe that we caught the best of the number. Get that. I'm going to give you some steam plays. In that UConn game against Creighton, UConn's getting 99% of the money, but the ticket's 77% on Creighton. Now you see that UConn line go from 9.5 to 10.5, so it makes sense. That's big money that's being respected. Same thing in the St. John's game. If you look at St. John's, they're getting 63% of the money. Now you're seeing that line move. It's creeping up 1.5, 2 points. So if you want St. John's, I would take them now because it's Providence getting the public tickets 72%, but 63 on St. John's. Something that I like to tell people is look at the reverse line movement, right? Whenever money's coming in somewhere, but then the line goes the opposite way, I always tell you want to be where it's comfortable, where the books are comfortable. And I think the books are comfortable with this. LSU versus Ole Miss. LSU's getting 99% of the money, and Ole Miss is getting 61% of the tickets. But for whatever reason, LSU went from 14.5 to 12.5 at a lot of spots. So be careful with that. And the same thing in that Aggies versus Tennessee game. Tennessee is getting tickets, but it's going the opposite, or the money, and it's going the opposite way. They're getting the tickets and the money, but it's 12.5 to 10.5. Be careful because the books, they're not scared of being in that spot. And the biggest total move that I had before the show kicked off was that Fresno San Jose game. The under has 70% of the tickets, but the over has over 90% of the money. 124.5 it opened, and it's moved 3 points. Whenever I went to lift it, it was 3.5. So now get that before it gets to that 129 range. Fresno, San Jose over. And I know I can't get out of here without giving you that soccer pick. I'm not going to bet Colombia today. Our whole World Cup lives are on the line today. If they lose today, it's over. Imagine a World Cup with no Colombia for me. I don't even know what that would be like. But I can give you this. Bolivia. Both teams to score against Chile. Bolivia in the altitude. They're going to take them. And the highest point is La Paz. That's why they take them. They make them play in the mountains so the other teams can't breathe, and they're going to play it early. Heat, altitude. Bolivia is going to win that game. Take Bolivia. Take both teams to score. That's all I got for you guys. I hope I hope that you've enjoyed the show that Aaron and I have put up together for you. We put a lot of work, a lot of thought into this, a lot of brainstorming. Shout out to my man Gavin that's always behind the scenes. He engineers this whole thing. He makes sure that everything's set for us. What do you think, before we get out of here?
Man, y'all go out there, be safe, have fun, enjoy this because it's about to get rainy, it's about to get cold. Wrap your damn pipes, all that fun stuff. Recap all those picks real quick one more time.
Michigan State at 3.5. Give me the over in that Fresno game. Give me, I think, the UConn move, if you could catch it at that 10.5 point range. I also think the St. John's, if you could get them now before that line moves, I think that is big. I think Bolivia, both teams to score, and I really, really, really believe that Bolivia is going to get on that board and win that game, but Chile might get on that board as well. It's a I don't give a damn game. Both teams are pretty much out of the World Cup, but they would have to win out, which is pretty much impossible for these two teams, but that means they're not going to give a damn on the defensive side. Shout out to everyone before we get out of here. We appreciate you guys so much. Crystal, Jefecito again. Joe Hernandez, who we haven't seen you. Gavin, you behind 315 Q Orange. I know who that is. That's a big Syracuse fan. Shout out to the Orange men. Shout out to everyone. Again, White Magic, my guy that always stands by my back, man, and always is in my private group. If you're not familiar with that, go ahead and find it. It's at People's Parlay 1. If you want to find our website, webetats.com. If you want to put anything, just shoot out to at Aaron is Blissed. I am Jerry Bo Sports. Anything else, I don't know what else to tell you. Put this phone number. Tell your friends. Tell your friends we could be friends. And then we could blow this show up and we could keep bringing you this midday action, this midday entertainment, because I know that's what you guys want. We're going to keep bringing it to you just like this. So I got to sign off. I got to get out of here. I got to go make some money. And Colombia's going to come on soon. Pray for me. Signing off. That's Aaron Raybould. And I'm Jerry Bo. Peace.